one, clear. Next is brain. If you guys are hearing a child scream and cry, it's my youngest. I'm home and he is in a bad mood today. I don't know what to do. Children are like that, so I'm pretty sure you guys can be much more patient than I'm just ignoring it as of this time. If it gets any worse, I'm going to have a few words with him. He is only 8 and he is in a bad mood today. Oh, this is awful. It says the patient is 43 years old. It's a female and she has some kind of difficulty to walk and has had a seizure May this year and has a very severe headache, and it's awful. I don't know what this is. The scanner sucks. It's a very old low field scanner. It can barely do a diffusion weighted sequence, but this is such a huge lesion. I think we can handle it. Let's just be overly patient and work out each sequence at a time so we can properly make a diagnosis. It's a huge lesion. So this is the T2 effect of a stupid, useless diffusion weighted sequence. This is the shaky and useless diffusion weighted sequence right there. It's bright. Do we have a ADC map? No, of course not, because reasons. Oh, this is the ADC map. So the ADC map is also bright, so there is no proper diffusion restriction, not much than the adjacent parenchyma, so let's forget about it because it sucks. It's also all freaking shaky. This is a huge lesion right there, full of vascularity. Right there, this is a vascular. This is a bright tumor, brighter than the cortex. It's extra-axial. It's outside of the brain on the frontal parietal region on the right. It has exuberant vessels. It's kinda homogeneous, brighter than the cortex on the FLAIR, brighter than the cortex on the T2. It has a broad base on the pachymeninges, on the dura mater. It exerts a massive effect, a massive mass effect over the parenchyma. There is a midline shift to the left. There is also a deformation, a mass effect on the ventricular system. It's one of those differentials we have to do with meningioma in a early age group. This is most probably a meningioma. It could also be a hemangiopericytoma, which is a solitary fibrous tumor of the pachymeninge of the dura mater. It can also be, less commonly, a single metastatic lesion that happens to be extra-axial, but I highly doubt it because it's too big and too solitary. So there is almost a vascular pedicle right there, which is quite common on these hypervascular tumors. It's mostly solid and it has apparent vascularity. which should be much more apparent if we had a SWI sequence, but this is a very old scanner. It has only gradient echo. They tried to do a, I don't know what they did here, but they did. I don't know what this is, but whatever. And they did this, which helps no one. Oh, they have contrast enhancement. It enhances all over the place. It has some sites of probable necrosis because it's huge. This should be a fast-growing lesion because this patient is way too young. This is a axial T1. T1 is quite similar, a bit lower in signal intensity if compared to the cortex. They did it again, this stupid useless sequence, and they did a subtraction, which also makes no sense. And this is the post-contrast phase. I'm just going to grab it, put it here and see. Of course, they didn't finish the post-contrast acquisition because who cares about the cerebellum? Cerebellum isn't even part of this exam, I suppose, right? This is why you just stop the contrast enhancement phase on the hair and cuts off half the cerebellum. That's how you do it. That's how you do a proper scan of the brain. You just do half scan. You do half scan of the brain because half scans are just as good as the entire scan of the freaking brain. How stupid can this man be? Come on. Just there are double the sequence they are supposed to do. All of it sucks. All wrong. Double the sequences, all wrong, all shaky, all mispositioned. Yeah, let's just report this crap and go over to the next one before I pull my hair out and spill my coffee. It's over 7 centimeters, 7.6 centimeters. It's frontoparietal on the right, maybe temporal too. The midline shift on the axial view is about 0.5 maybe. It's 0.4. So it's 0.4 to the left. And that's what we're going to do. This right there, this is due to ependymal transudation. This is ependymal fluid. This is liquid. This is ventricular fluid being pushed out of the ventricular system into the periventricular white matter. This is a clear sign of intracranial hypertension due to the mass effect caused by this tumor. This is why the patient complains so much about a major headache. So let's describe this tumor in this piece of crap exam. Let me read what I just said. Frontoparietal temporal region, base dural, 7.6, 6.9, 4.8. So there is deformity of the supratentorial ventricular system, midline shift. There is diffuse effacement of brain sulci on the right. This is edema. This is it. Not talking about the hippocampus because it makes no sense. Let's see if there is any signs of acute bleeding. No acute bleeding, just necrosis. And this is it. Let's just summarize this crap and move on to the next one. Let me just grab the proper name for this. It's solitary fibrous tumor of the dura mater. Let me just see here, just to be histologically accurate.